Welcome all of you to my series of videos on microeconomics. And this is my second video on elasticity of demand. In my previous video, we have discussed about what is elasticity of demand and what are the determinants of elasticity of demand. In this video, I'm going to cover how do we measure price elasticity of demand. There are broadly three methods of price elasticity of demand. Of course, there is one more which I will cover in the next video. In this video, I'm going to cover the three common methods which I use for measuring price elasticity of demand. The first is total expenditure method. This is also called as total outlay method. In this method, we examine the total expenditure of the consumer as a result of change in price. If a fall in price leads to increase in expenditure on that particular product, then the demand is said to be elastic, or elasticity of demand, which is normally denoted by ED, is greater than 1. If with the fall in price, total expenditure remains same, then the demand is said to be unitary elastic, that is ED is equal to 1. And if with falling price, the total expenditure declines, then demand is said to be inelastic, ED less than 1. So we can explain it with the help of a table. We have price in one column, demand in another column, and total expenditure. Total expenditure is nothing but price times demand. So if price is 10 rupees, demand is 100 units. So total expenditure is 100 times 10, that is 1000. Price falls to 9, demand extends to 120. That is, people demand more when price falls, and people demand less when the price rises. So demand is 120 now. So 120 times 9, it is 1080. So you see there is increase in total expenditure. From 1000, it has increased to 1080. Again, over here also, it has increased 1120 with the fall in price. So in this range, demand is said to be elastic. ED is greater than 1. Now, when the price falls from 8 rupees to 7 rupees, the total expenditure is remaining constant. There is no change. And therefore, demand is said to be unitary elastic, or ED is equal to 1. And in this range, with the fall in price, 6, 5, and 4, total expenditure is declining. So we say that elasticity is less than 1. Price elasticity of demand is less than 1 in this range. So once again, I will repeat. With falling price, if total expenditure increases, elasticity is greater than 1. With falling price, if total expenditure remains same, elasticity is equal to 1, or it is unitary elastic. With falling price, if total expenditure declines, elasticity is less than 1. Another method is point elasticity or geometric method. In this, we consider elasticity of demand at a point on the demand curve. So let us say we have the demand curve and we have extended it in such a way that it has touched both x-axis and y-axis. The point on y-axis where it is touching is point A, and on x-axis it is point B. The middle point is T. So it is the center point. The formula is lower segment of the demand curve upon upper segment of the demand curve. So we can write it as dA upon dB. It is dA upon dB because D is the center point. I'm sorry, it's C, a typo error over there. The elasticity of demand at point B is equal to 1 because lower segment is equal to the upper segment. At point A, it will be infinity. And at point C, it is greater than 1 because lower segment is bigger. So it is greater than 1 at point C. Point D, it is equal to 1. And at point B, it is equal to 0 because lower segment is equal to 0. Then the last is ratio method or percentage method, or it is also called as proportionate method. So the formula is percentage change in demand upon percentage change in price. So we write delta D. Delta D is change in demand upon original demand divided by delta P upon original P. P is price, and with simplification we get delta D upon delta P multiplied by price upon demand. So with this, I end my session on measurement of price elasticity of demand. If you have any doubts, questions, or any suggestions, please mention in the chat.